What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a new video on my channel. Today we have a special video because we are going to be having the first video of a new series that I'm going to be doing here on my channel. This is going to be like that pilot episode that you have in every show. This is going to be the pilot. I'm going to be explaining to you what we're going to do and how this is going to go down. So let's just get started, guys. Right? So the series is going to be called trading supply and demand for a living. All right, and it is going to consist of 100 days of me trading. 100 trading days is not going to the weekend is not going to be in the show, guys, because of course the market is not open on the weekend, on Saturday and Sunday, so it's not going to be 100 days counting the weekends. It's going to be 100 days Monday to Friday. So it's going to be several weeks that we're going to be trading, and I am going to break down every single day. You're going to have a video of this where I'm going to break down the trades that I took that day and that are helping me to have profits. All right, so in order to do this, I have a brand new funded account of 50k. As you guys can see over here, I just passed one of the accounts on Apex. This is the I'm going to be trading futures, by the way. I'm not going to be trading forex. So the only thing that I'm going to be trading is Nasdaq, gold, and US 30. Those are the two indices and this metal that I'm going to be trading for this series, and that's all I'm trading right now on futures. So Apex is the prop firm that I'm going to be using for the account. I was thinking about Top Step as well. Maybe in the future, if we want to use some of these profits and then get another funder account and then continue to show that way, maybe we can do that. But as of right now, we're starting with Apex Trader, and it's going to be a 50k funded account. As you guys can see, I just passed the account today, $53,573. Volume was super high at that moment where I passed the account, so that's why it went $500 above the limit. I only needed 53k to pass the account, but we have 53.5, so well done right there, guys. And I'm going to break down the last trade that I took today to just pass the account, and I got funded. I'm just waiting. I already paid for the account. I'm just waiting for the new account, the funded account, and then tomorrow is going to be the first day. I'm starting on the Friday, which is kind of odd, but I don't even care. It's going to be 100 days, so one trading day on the market. If it is a Friday, a Wednesday, Monday, or Thursday, I don't care. It's one trading day on the market. So that will be day one tomorrow, Friday, and you guys will have a video. I'm going to be breaking down the trades every single day. So trading, the trade that I took today, breaking it down, guys. Let's go to replay really quick. So today we had CPI news, guys, at 8:30 a.m. So you guys can see that candle right there at 8:30. I took a trade on Nasdaq. All right. First of all, I took this trade right here, which was a demand that was sitting right here on Nasdaq. It also had, if we go to the 50-minute chart, guys, um, right, why is this candle? Hold on, let me see. I think it was on NQ that he had. No, it wasn't. Well, the brokers being manipulating the fucking candles, guys. I swear to God, like this is not anything new. I learned this since I was in forex. They manipulate the candles. So this candle right here on the 15 was literally right here. So it was a 15-minute demand on Nasdaq, but right now you see it right here, and it is not a demand because we had this week of this candle above the previous week, so that's not a high probability demand on the 50-minute chart. So uh, at the moment that I was taking the trade this morning, it was a high probability 15-minute chart, but I guess a 50-minute candle, but I guess it is not right now. But the 5-minute was a high probability. We was also sitting above the 200 EMA, the 50 EMA as well. So it was looking good. The only thing that was in the way was a 13 EMA. So I took this trade. Let's go back on the replay mode. So the candle came, tapped the zone. I waited for the break of the candle. I was going to enter after that tap. I was going to enter right there. It was a huge stop loss. It was going to be a huge trade, but it was just maybe a push to the upside. If we push this far, we're most likely going to push to the upside, grab this liquidity before having a pullback, if we're even going to have a pullback that same day. So that's what I was thinking. I was still willing to go into the trade even though it was this enter right here. But then we had the next candle, which was this small So now my entry is going to be right here at the break of this candle, stop loss at the same level below that low right there, and aiming for a 1-to-1. I was going to aim for a little bit over 1-to-1, probably hold it until this gap that we have right here with this supply right there. So I was going to be holding onto there, and that was going to be a 1 to 1.5. So that was a good trade right there that I was expecting. So next candle after that literally broke. It literally broke the candle. Before breaking, it went down, so we had to move the stop loss a little bit after getting in. So if you go to the 1 minute, this is the candle that we had before. So this 5 minute candle right here, right, is this 1 minute area right here. And then the second candle, the 5 minute, came back down first, wicked lower than the previous week, like having a liquidity grab on the 1 minute short, and then it went up and gave the 5 minute break, which is where we got in on the supply and demand right here. So you guys can see we got in right there, stop loss below the lowest point inside the zone, and we're aiming for a 1-to-1 at this point. Alright, so next candle literally rejected the 13 EMA. I ain't gonna lie, I wasn't liking this. And next candle started coming back down. I was about to close as soon as it broke this level. Let me move this a little bit to the right. I was going to close as soon as it broke this low, but then I was looking at the 1 minute chart, guys, and I see that we have the 200 EMA on the 1 minute right there holding. So I'm like, let me hold the trade a little bit longer and let's see if we get some volume, maybe like a big spike before the New York Stock Exchange open, and that's literally what we have. So we had a huge volume to the upside on this candle. At this point, I was very confident on the trade. I was like, oh shit, we might go to TP, and this is at 9:15. So keep in mind, New York Stock Exchange open is at 9:30, and I don't like to trade that. So I have to close before 9:30. I am going to let it ride a little bit more. Next candle does this bullshit right here. Look at this volume that we have over here, and look at the volume on the next candle. Literally slow down. So that was 9:20. After that, we had 9:25 with a huge drop right here, guys. Huge drop. And as soon as we broke this low once again, I just closed the position right there. So I closed the I ended up closing the position after we broke that low. That was my closure right there. A little bit below break even, we can say. So it was like a small loss, but I didn't take a full hit. It was like a maybe 6 pips that I lost right there, which is not a big deal for something like Nasdaq. All right, and then after that, literally it wigged the stop loss, and it literally wigged the demand zone once again. So you might be thinking, oh, this is about to go up, but look at this candle. That's the 9:30 candle, guys. That's the New York Stock Exchange open, and sometimes it likes to manipulate and do bullshit at the open. So I didn't re-enter, even though it never broke the candle's high, so I didn't re-enter on the trade. I was done with that small loss. And I just stay looking at the market. I looked at this potential liquidity graph of these lows right here, and I'm like, oh shit, maybe it is going to grab liquidity. I wasn't going to enter the market because I see the market trending to the upside. 200 EMA is aiming to the upside, so only times that I take liquidity graphs is when the 200 is flat and cutting through the middle of the price. So I wasn't looking for a liquidity graph right here. It literally gave the break of the candle and boom, dropped after that, guys, which sucked. All right, I let it slide a little bit until this happened. All right, so what happened at this level, at this point, guys? We broke this low because now we already closed a candle below it and then closed a second candle below it. So we broke that low. We also broke this low right here, and we also broke these lows over here. So we broke three lows right there, guys, with this drop right here. We broke three lows on the market. We don't have any more lows until like down here. So I saw a supply right here that created that drop and broke that structure. And I'm like, all right, we also have the 200 sitting right there. We are below it. We are also having a cross on the 13, crossing below the 50. And we also see that they're trying to aim to the downside. We have EMAs above the price. So maybe we can take a chance on this setup. I was waiting for a break of the candle. This candle came in, rejecting the 200, but still rejecting to the upside as well, like some buyers stepped in. But my entry was going to be literally at the low of that candle. Stop loss was going to be above, just like that. and then I was going to aim. I was aiming for a 1 to 125, 1.25 is what I was aiming for because I needed to recover the last loss and take that little bit, that trade that I needed to finish the account. And this is what happened, guys. After that, we had the break of the candle, and literally in one candle, guys, it hit TP, and then the next candle literally was dropping super heavily, which that is what you guys seeing. I was just saying right now that I ended up having $53,500 on that account because this shit was dropping so fast that when I ended up closing, it was like down here. I got my 1 to 1 0.25 like right there in one candle, and then when I was about to close, that I closed the position, we had these two candles right here that literally pushed down super fast and on the 1 minute short, and I ended up closing with like 53.5. Sometimes I also wait because I know that they be taking some money away. Like sometimes you see $52,060, and then you close and it stays at 52,974, something like that. They take some money away, and I'm like, I'm trying to cover, so I was trying to make sure that I was well above 53K, and at that point, these two candles pushed down super fast, and I just closed at 53.5, finish the account, guys, and then we got funded. All right, so that was a trade that got me today, and literally, if this was a live account, I would have made so much money because look at the fucking volume on those candles. That makes me want to keep holding. And look at the next one. That makes me keep wanting to hold more. Next one didn't have a lot of volume. You see volume slowing down, but we already broke the lows over here. So where are we going to go? Where are we going to go? We're going to keep dropping for the rest of the day, and that is exactly what Nasdaq did. Look at that. It ran for the rest of the day, guys. I could have gotten, it was such a shame that I didn't have the funded account already because we could have gotten a 1 to 18 on this trade today. Is it realistic? No. Was I going to close at a 1 to 18? No. I was most likely going to be closing right here to a 1 to 6 potentially, like after these three candles, and then I saw that this candle slowed down and the next candle was green, breaking the candle's highs. I was probably going to be closing right there, but still a 1 to 6 is a great trade, guys. After that, you just kept running. So great trade that we took today, or that I took today, guys. So this is the pilot episode. We can say we got funded. I'm gonna be waiting for the account today. Tomorrow, I'm going to be waiting on a setup trading New York session. I am going to make sure this is how it's going to happen, guys. Only one trade a day, 100 days, only one trade a day, risking 1%. So risking $500. And we're trying to see how far we can get in 100 days. So I can show you guys that even with a funded account of 50K that cost me $37, I believe it was, to do the challenge, and then pass the challenge and pay 105 for an activation fee. With $160, you can get a 50K account, and then you can set yourself up in the next 100 days for a personal funded account, taking your payouts from the prop firms and then moving them to a personal account. So this is going to be a great show. We're going to go slow, just 1%. We don't want to blow the account and finish the show early and fail at this show or this series. So we are going to be taking it slow, 100 days, 1% a day, one trade a day, and that is going to be it. That is it for today, guys. Let me know in the comments if you have any suggestions or any doubts, and I'll see you all in the next video. Take care.